Welcome to the Wheel of Dynasty. In this new series on MLB The Show 21, I will be taking a brand new bare bones team that is received when first logging into Diamond Dynasty, and I'm going to try to make this team unbeatable. Through a progressional style with using 2 wheel spins of the Bolstering the Squad Wheel, I will be randomly given a prize in order to improve my team. I only get 2 spins a week, and I need to use them efficiently. Additionally, my opponent for that episode will be determined on the opponent wheel, where all 30 teams are on this wheel waiting for me to play them. Lastly, to make things even more random, I will be spinning the home or away wheel, which will, you guessed it, determine if I'll be playing home or away. Each episode, the team will improve and face a new team, all in efforts to become the best Diamond Dynasty team in MLB The Show 21. Welcome to the Wheel of Dynasty. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wheel of Dynasty. I'm so excited for episode 2. It was super fun to record, edit, and just put out episode 1. Got a lot of good feedback back, and it's been a really long week because I've been really wanting to do another one, but I'm trying to stick to things so it's a nice systematic order. But nonetheless, you know the deal by now. If you haven't, definitely go check out episode number 1. I go through all the ins and outs of what this series will serve with its purpose and what I want to get out of this. But just to quickly recap, just in case, the Wheel of Dynasty is basically me taking a bare bones team that you receive when you first log into Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 21, and I'm going to bolster the squad with this wheel right in front of you. I get 2 spins per week, and whatever the spin is what I'm gonna have to use, or how to acquire players. So last time I landed on any 2 packs twice, so total I got 4 packs, and whatever was in those 4 packs, those players were my only upgrades that I was able to use. And in this one, I kind of hope for the same because I had some good luck last time, but then again, I kind of want to explore what else is on the wheel and just really take advantage of what I have on here. I didn't make any changes compared to last week, so it's the same wheel that you saw, and it's the same wheel that you will see right now. So let's just dive right into it with spin number 1. And, oh no, oh no, a 70 to 72 overall player. Oh my god, that's absolutely dreadful. Alright, so here's all my options for 70 to 72 overall players, and luckily for me, they're relatively cheap. I just don't know what I can do with any of these guys. I mean, there's 13 pages of them, holy smokes. Oh,
Here's your reminder.
thank you.
Build an easel for the draft tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Here's your reminder.
Oh, hey Alexa,
Build an
stop. All right, after much delegation, I finally decided that I'm going to go with Andrew Jones here because of a couple reasons. He can decently play the field, and he can hit for power, which is something I kind of lack on the bench, is power. And although it's a 2012 veteran card of him, I still feel like it can be very serviceable for me to use, especially if I'm in a tight pinch or whatnot later in the game. So I will grab Andrew Jones. Let's look at the second spin here. Hopefully it's a lot better than the first one, because that first one was awful. And with our second spin, any one player from the Groundbreakers team. All right, so I'm gonna have to dig in to the roster for the Groundbreakers. All right. So after some deep investigation, I had to go look up the entire roster for the Groundbreakers, and I did that. And then I took that list and I just kind of looked, in the marketplace. Here's my wonderful Roberto Clemente card. But I came across 2 players, one being Cy Young, and then the other being Duke Snider. So with Cy Young, real quick, I could pick him. He'd be the ace of the team. Obviously replace Honeywell, whatever. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Couldn't think of his name for a second, but Honeywell. But I just don't like how Cy Young pitches. He's so damn slow. He does the whole wind bag, with the arms over his head, behind his ass, and all that good stuff. So I don't really want him. Plus, he's 16,000, which is relatively cheap. Or I don't want to say cheap, but grand scheme of things, relatively cheap. So I'm not really trying to spend all my stubs. Then I come here to Duke Snider, where I can get a 1949 breakout Snider, 83 overall. And obviously he's not even 2400, but the thing I like about Snider is he's fast, he can play the field, and he can hit very well. 89 contact, 72 power against righties. Comes up against lefties, it's a little bit less. He bats lefty, which gives me another lefty in my lineup. And he plays center field. So although Jake Marisnik's been pretty solid for me, he's going to replace him in center field. So I'm going to go with Duke Snider. So let's just take a quick look at the squad. We're going to have to obviously get rid of Adolis Garcia. And we have to put in, obviously, Duke Snider, where we just got. Move him. Starting center field. Whoever's honking their horn, shut the hell up. And then Andrew Jones, who I just got, is actually the worst player on this list. I mean, granted, he was change. But I don't even know if I want to take anybody out. I might take out Guillermo Heredia, although he's not terrible. For me, at least. And then not much change besides Snider and Jones here. Didn't get the greatest of wheel spins, but you know what? That's okay. You win some, you lose some. Snider, man. I don't know where to put Snider. I mean, he's good. I think I'm going to put him 6th. Keep the top. Clemente, Baez, Gurriel, Olsen, Smith, Snider, Wilmer Flores, Brandon Rogers. Still going to stick with Rogers. I could have got Dahl back and moved him over to third base, but, man, I love what I'm seeing from Brandon Rogers. And the rotation's still the same. I got Honeywell up to a parallel 2. But let's just skip the mumbo jumbo and let's just get into the game. Our opponent wheel. Here we go. In this game, we will be playing. So we played the Astros in game 1. And we're going to play the A's. Bounce over to the home or the away wheel, where we will be playing. Home? Home? I don't even think I have a home park. Home it is. So, you see this video now, or you see the screen now, and it's 5-0 me against the Athletics. Oh, that's a bad curveball. In the top of the 4th, and I'm starting the gameplay here because I did film an entire game earlier, but I guess I wasn't recording. And I don't know how or why that happened, because I double tapped the share button on my PlayStation controller, and the little red thing with like the blue thing in the corner shows that you're recording, right? I go after the game to check out the footage, and it's not there. It just wasn't there anymore. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So the entire game that I recorded featuring the A's and, Merce Boston Sports Talk completely never existed. It never happened. And I'm like, bro, come on. Because that game was so good. It was back and forth, up and down the entire time. I mean, I feel kind of cheesy being up 5-0 right now, and you guys probably think I'm just bullshitting it. Like, oh, you probably just lost and you're just restarting it to make yourself feel better. I'm like, no, well, I'm restarting it so I can record the game for you guys and give you episode 2 of the Wheel of Dynasty. So, just to kind of briefly run over what happened in the first game, I'm trying to think. I believe we go up 1-1. 1-0. Then the A's tie it to 1-1 the next inning. Then inning or so later, they get in the gap. That's in the gap. They go up 2-1. Then I tie it 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th or the 5th or whatever it was. And then when it was 2-2, it was like the 6th and the 7th. Just pop off. Go get 6 runs. It was like 3 in one inning, 1 in another. Will Smith, the catcher, had 2 home runs. He had like 5 RBIs. It was fantastic. Matt Olson hit a nice bomb down the right field line after calling it. I was like, yo, wouldn't it be nice if you just hit a home run right here? And then boom, first pitch, gone. It was fantastic. A's top 9, I throw out Andrew Miller, and they just get a couple guys on. Matt Chapman hits a 3-run jack. They go up 7-4, and then they, get a single, and then the ball goes in the gap, and they get another run. It's 8-4. I'm like, oh, this is the absolute worst thing that could have happened in the Wheel of Dynasty. It really was. Bottom of the 9th, Wilmer Flores comes up. I'm thinking to myself, what are the chances here? Hit a home run. It's 8-5. I'm like, whoa. We got a little life. Then the A's closed me out. Got like 2 runners on or whatever, kind of flirting with tying the game up if I could hit a home run. Obviously did not, and we ended up losing. It was pretty depressing. Yeah, I got a lot of XP towards the first inning program, which was nice, but other than that, game was all for naught. Really was. So I was like, you know what? Gotta double down, play it back, and just hopefully I can win. Hopefully I can take advantage of maybe a second chance. Like I said, feels kind of cheesy being up now 6-0 in a game that I originally lost. But I'm not going to lose on purpose, right? Like, that'd be just stupid, foolish. What's the word we're going to use here? Get to the bag. So, yeah. So I figured I would just, skip a couple innings and just pick up kind of, in the middle of the game and just go from there. So here we are, going from there. Bottom 5-6-0. Murph's Boston Sports Talk over the Oakland Athletics. I also mentioned in last episode, well, I guess the episode I never recorded technically, or in the last game, that it was like midway through the game, I realized I was playing the A's, and I kind of jokingly said, like, oh, you should just put me in the AL West because I played the Astros last game. So, something stupid and corny. Let's go. Strike 3. So I didn't want to say a last inning because obviously when things happen in baseball, sometimes it's best to not say them or bring them up or mention it. And last inning was the top of the 6th. I gave up a double to Ramon Laureano, and I lost my no-hitter. So if you look at the top left of the screen, you see that there's 1 hit in the column. Didn't want to mention it or say anything, so I was just kind of in the zone. If I still had the no-hitter later in the game, I would have probably showed more of the gameplay, but I'll even go to the game log and show you 6th inning. Where is it? Laureano double to center. It says it right there in the game log, 6th inning. Athletics batting, da-da-da-da-da. Moreland struck out on a curveball, low and away. Laureano double to center. It's the first hit of the game. Kind of sucks. Hoping to kind of carry it. Maybe it would have been like a nice little charm. But nope. And he's got 6 strikeouts. I want to see what my pitcher had for strikeouts as well. Yeah. I had a no-hitter through 3 innings last time. So top 4 I lost it. In the little game that didn't count. And then here's Wilmer Flores. Oh my god, that ball was off the top corner of that wall. Why is that little wall there, or that wall kind of shoot up right there? I'll never know. Just how SDS designed the game. But damn, that just robbed me of a home run. And now Andrew Jones is up. And a little fun thing about Andrew Jones, I thought I put in Hunter Dozier at third base to replace Brendan Rodgers. I actually put Andrew Jones in by accident. So like the first inning, ground ball to him. He bobbles it and he throws it to first base. Got the error, and like that, and the runner was safe at first. A couple innings later go by. I think it was like his first at bat. I see him come up in third baseman Andrew Jones. I was like, wait a second, what? So then I switched him in Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Who was playing left field. So I put Jones in left and Gurriel at third base. It was just. Oh my! See, okay. So I mentioned earlier I've gotten good, but sometimes pitcher just throws a pitch and I'm just awful with it, and shows it right there. But come back and I'm gonna have a stone cold take. This is my pitchers up here too. So can we get like a little something? Nope. Dude, sliders low and away, man. I'm gonna swing and miss on every time. Every time. Speaking of every time, I've thrown curveballs with Honeywell this entire game. That's how. Oh, get there, Clemente. Get there, get there, get there. Oh, he's out. Okay, so what I was saying is Honeywell Jr. has been on the mound for me. I've been throwing 12-6 curveballs with him, literally triangle, this entire game. I originally did it just to kind of speed up things so they would hit the ball less or just hit it into the ground just to kind of speed it up so I can get the game back up to speed. Had a no-hitter going. It was super successful, so I was like, shit, might as well keep going. Look at that strikeout right there. I've thrown one changeup and one fastball, I think, all game. Couldn't tell you who it was to. It was to the same batter, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll throw a fastball here just cause. Strike two. See, it's obviously it's a video game simulation, so it's, but like this was real life. Like obviously this strategy would not work at all because hitting coach and other people in the line would tell you, hey, all he's throwing is 12-6 curveballs. Sit back, drive through it, stay low and drive. So obviously in a game like this, works a little bit more effectively just throwing one pitch. Because, you throw in one pitch the whole game, then you come out with a fastball, and they're going to be like, whoa, where'd that come from? In real life, they're going to be like, whoa, where'd that come from? In the game, it doesn't matter. They're just going to sit back and adjust to it, whatever you throw at them. Oh, that's bullshit. We all know that. Pitchers are so good defensively in this game. It's unbelievable. Whether it's online or against the computer, they're so good defensively. They just, anything within their general vicinity is, see, like, they knock it down. Another hit up the middle, knock it down, get it, snag it, whatever, throw the guy out at first base. It's like, bro, come on. See, Honeywell is 64 pitches in. Like I said, all I'm throwing is curveball, so his arm's not getting his elbow is getting destroyed. But his arm is doing pretty good. Energy-wise, like I said, this was kind of real life, which it's not. I mean, he's very low on energy now. So this is probably going to have to be his last inning. Not going to dive. But, oh my god, throw the ball in. I pressed L1 before he bobbled it. It should still register. So I should probably start warming someone up. Maybe I can get a little cheesy double play here off of Tony Kemp. 2 strikes, man. Here we go. 12-6. Bang. Like a charm. Who they bring up to pinch hit? Jed Lowry. Former Sox for a few years early in his career. Throwback. I think we traded him to Oakland. I know he bounced around a little bit. He bounced around Oakland, the Astros, the Mets. He's now with Oakland, obviously. Alright, let's get someone actually warmed up. And yeah, at the end of the episode that I guess never happened, when I thought I was recording, I mentioned I was like, I need to get a relief pitcher. I need to get someone good. And that's definitely going to be something I'm going to try to do for next episode because bullpen, Andrew Miller's okay. He's my closer. He's okay. He's like 78, whatever. Man, I need someone in there, like, the 80s or something, to be able to be a wall and a stopper. Because no one in my bullpen is that. So, hopefully, we can get lucky on the wheel spin next time. I'm probably going to take out the... Go foul. Okay, beautiful. Probably going to take out the 70-72 overall because everyone on my team, besides, like, one pitcher, I believe, is over that. So basically, I'm virtually getting no value out of that, and like I said, I'm trying to build this team from the bare bones bottom, and having a 70-72 overall wheel spin slice definitely doesn't help. Look at that! Oh, rope up the middle in the gap. Get 2. Get 2, the speedy catcher Will Smith. I go 3. No, just kidding. Go back to 2. I've had no success with Duke Snider yet in these couple games. Had no success with him. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep him in there. He's my best option. Ah, damn it. Go back to the bag. Flirt with the tag. Flirt. And go back. You never know. He might get the ball thrown away or something. Ball goes by the third baseman. Then you get to cheekily go up to the next bag, whatever the word is. Oh, rope up the middle by Wilmer Flores. Send him home. Send him home. Round the tag. Oh, he's out. Barely out. Oh, I thought he was gonna be safe. I thought I had enough. Damn. Damn, dude. Okay. Okay. I'll remember that. Oh, speaking of that, I actually did that to the A's last game. Well, I keep referring to the last game like it's a series. The game that wasn't recorded that happened. I'll tell you a funny story about that. So, bases, runner on first. I forget who it was. I forget who was up. Hits the ball into like left center. And Lourdes Gurriel's in left field, running over. Center fielder was going to back him up because he wasn't going to get there in time. Gurriel, I control him. I dive with him. Ah, damn. I dive with him to stop the ball, thinking I could, dive for the ball like an infielder dives for the ball and scoop it that way. Gurriel's laying on top of the ball. I'm like, dude, get up, get up, get up. So he gets up, he throws it to Javier Baez, the cutoff man, and he throws it home. It was a bang-bang play to stop the runner. And I think at that point, that was going to stop the runner from tying the game in that 9th inning. I believe, no, it was like in the 8th inning or whatever, because it was 6-2. They came back a little bit, and then they took the lead in the 9th inning. And I think it was like the 8th inning or whatever that happened. I was like, yo, that was a massive play. And it was just kind of funny the way it happened. I was so nervous because if that ball got by Gurriel Jr. in left field, the game was tied up, and it was like, yikes. Next inning, just blow the lead anyway, so it didn't really matter. And yeah, I'm still sticking to those curveballs, man. They're effective. Especially against Chapman. Oh, yo, where was that? Fastball? See? I mean, he can, not that he caught up to it, but yeah, let's go. Didn't catch up to that one. All right, fine. I'll throw a change up. That was bad. That was just bad. All right, stop throwing the ball around. I'm trying to skip to the next thing when I press X. Seed, beautiful. Just in case, I just want to be prepared in case he went. Oh, that was a dangly curveball. Yes, he did. High cheese, end the inning. Not high cheese, but it still ended the inning. I'll take it. Oh, that was the game. Oh, I thought that was the top of the 8th. Hey, I'll take it anyways, right? Good bounce back win, I guess, from a game that I thought recorded, but I guess never did. Brett Honeywell Jr., 8 strong innings, 3 hits, brought a no-hitter into the 6th inning, I think it was. I'll take it, man. I'll absolutely take it. Super impressed. Nice little outing. Parallel upgrade for Roberto Clemente. I'll take that too. Matt Olson, parallel 1 upgrade. Let's go. Oh, look at all these packs. Oh, a stadium pack. I might open that because that doesn't really help the benefit team. Adam Eaton, card options. See, I get a game. Does a game reward count? That's not a spin. But it's a game reward, so might as well open it, right? I mean, add him to the team. It wouldn't hurt, right? That's the lineup, man, I guess. Who am I going to take out? I need a backup catcher, so I kind of have to keep Johnny Pereda. I could take out Andrew Jones. I just literally bought him. But I just kind of bought him for pennies on the dollar. And Adam Eaton is I don't want to say an upgrade, but I don't know, he can obviously hit contact much better, both sides, righties or lefties, but the power numbers are way down, and I kind of have Andrew Jones as a power option, so I don't think I'm going to do anything. But I will open this stadium pack here because it does not affect the team at all in terms of performance, so let's see what stadium we'll get. Football, Chase Field, Dodger Stadium, Petco Park, Oracle Park, excuse me, and Coors Field. Hey, I'll take them. So yes, guys, thank you so much for joining. Sorry that this episode was kind of jerry-rigged. It's not a good impression being the second episode of the Wheel of Dynasty, but nonetheless, hopefully I was able to bring you a good episode, able to tell you a couple stories based off of the game that never happened, I guess, and just kind of shoot the shit, have a good time, right? You saw the team progress. Clemente goes to parallel 1, Matt Olson's parallel 1. You see Will Smith, Brendan Rodgers, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. are all parallel 1. You see over here that Brett Honeywell Jr. is parallel 2. Really excited to see where this team can go. Duke Snyder underperforming first game, but that's okay. We'll get there. And I just hope the wheel spin next time is going to be much more beneficial for me. But you know what? It is how it is. It's all by chance and by random. But I'm looking forward to the next episode nonetheless. But you know the drill, guys. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, as always, I love you. See ya.